Thank you for that kind introduction. Welcome everybody watching from their home or from wherever you are right now. I'm very honored to be here today and show the new features of Luminar AI and use them to edit one of my images. So let's start here on my laptop. I opened Luminar AI and I'm in the catalog section now with some of my images already opened. And I just hit spacebar on this image and this is the image I want to edit today. It's a very scenic and popular place in South Tyrol. I captured that image last year in autumn. It's a nice autumn mood, but as you can see, some of the things in the image are not quite perfect. So let's see whatever we can do with that program here. I just go on the right side here, and that's very cool in Luminar AI. You start on the left and go over all the way to the export on the right, but for now I first go on templates. And Luminar AI now suggests me whatever edit might fit to that image. And of course it's a landscape situation, so it says easy landscape might be a good fit. So let's just click it. And now I can choose between long exposure, which looks quite cool already, sunset, which is a bit more greener, clean light, a bit more moody, dark and bluish, noirscape, a little bit of French here, black and white conversion, forest stream, which I like a lot as well, and snowfall. So I choose now whatever I like the most, and I would go, I think, with forest stream. And I could save that image now as it is, just apply the template and save it, or I can make further adjustments. And that's what I do now. I go up here to edit, so one step more to the right. And as you can see next to the adjustments here, there are some small dots. And wherever a dot is, that means there are some adjustments already made by the program. And I can now say, I like it, or maybe I see something in the image that I don't like and change it a little bit. But for my taste now, everything so far is good, pre-edited by the program. I would just do some small adjustments. I would go up here to light and lighten the shadows a little bit. So I just drag the slider to the right, and as you can see now, the foreground, the small boathouse, which is very beautiful, gets brighter, and yeah, it fits more to the situation when I drag the shadows here a little bit up. Then I would go as well down to landscape. There is already a dot and it did already some golden hour, but Jaworskyj likes golden hour much, very much. So I drag golden hour a bit more to the right, and what happens now? All the yellow tones, all the red tones get more saturation, a bit more contrast, and that fits perfectly to that scenery. Next I go here to creative. And what I don't like about the image is the sky, if there is any sky, because it's mostly blown out. And it was not possible for me to capture the situation with a nice sky, because the sun was very bright, but it's behind the mountain, still very high and very powerful, just white, everything blown out. Even with the strong graduated filter I have, it was not possible to capture a good dynamic range and a good balance of light. So what I need now, I need a new sky, a different sky. And Luminar has Sky AI, so let's give it a try. I go on Sky AI, click Sky Selection, and maybe go for a dramatic sky. Dramatic Sky 1. And yeah, it's not too bad, but I think I go with one of my own skies. You can go with the skies already in the program, or you can just load your custom sky image. And I have my own Arctic sky pack at the Luminar store, and from that pack I use now one of my custom skies. I photographed most of them north the Arctic Circle, and I could go of course with some northern lights, but I think northern lights in South Tyrol is not that common, so I go with a different sky. And I think I go with this one, even though it's not that spectacular now, but let's see how it looks in the image. Boom! That's a great sky. I like the colors. It's decent, but still very beautiful. And I now go on Relight Scene, and it just adjusts the whole color and darkness of the sky to the foreground, which makes the whole image a bit more natural looking. Brand new is Atmosphere AI, and that adds fog or layered fog or mist or haze to your image, which is quite cool. Let's try it out. I go on haze and set the amount up. And as you can see now on the background here in that area, on the lake where the trees are in the distance, there's now some haze, but only there. As you can see, not on the house in the foreground. So the program sees exactly where's the house and where is the lake, where the mist is or the haze is in that situation. So let's do it like this. Just a little bit like this. Okay, and what I like as well in my images is add a little bit of glow, so I give it just a little bit of glow, and that's it actually. Now, one more thing I would do and try out now as well, because there's a new tool, the Composition AI tool. And it again suggests you, just from artificial intelligence, proper composition, which is quite funny for me as a photographer, because usually when I'm photographing, that's one of the most important things I look for. So let's see if it can improve anything on my image. I'm looking forward. Tell me, program. Okay, so it would give me a little bit more of crop. I could live with that. Do I need it? I don't think so. I usually don't like when my images are a little bit cropped, but what I would do definitely is straighten that line, and you can do it here, go on vertical, just like this. A bit more. Now you can see. And I just want this line to be leveled to that line here. Just like this. Looks perfect. And when I look at it now, I think it's nice. It's very nice. I would take it like it is, I think. So I just click somewhere and now the crop is applied. And that's it. Image edited. I now go one step further to the right onto export. I could save it to disk or wherever I like. I hope you liked this small tutorial. My name is Benjamin Jaworskyj and I wish you plenty of more fun here in this live stream.